Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. So back in 2020, when we were slated to have an early spring on Groundhog Day, I distinctly remember because I had moved out into my car early that year. I usually wait until March. I used to live out of my car 6 months out of it, 6, 7, 8 months out of the year. When I moved out to my car early that year, there were some investment opportunities, if I remember correctly. I can't remember the details, but it kind of gave me a nice warm fuzzy feeling to see early spring. And then I realized we had to actually stay indoors most of that spring, right? Obviously. So it was an early but locked up spring. And here we are, 2024. So it looks like every time we have an early spring on a leap year, it's bad luck, right? Or it could be good luck. I actually had a pretty good spring that year. I corrected a number of eating disorders. My main New Year's resolution in 2020 was to have a more normal relationship with food. I had just lost the job over food craving kind of problems because I would often get so fixated on what I wanted to eat next, and I would go to the store. The store would sell all of my favorite foods, and I would just be in a huge mess. I ruined a number of relationships over that too. Well, that March, one day I go to the store, none of my favorite food is available, and plus there were long lines, and you have to stay 6 feet away from the next person in line. That was a good test, and I corrected a lot of bad habits as a result. Actually, some of this stuff I wouldn't be able to do if I were still grappling with eating disorders because I really need to focus. Some of this stuff is toxic, and being able to stay away from food while in one of these bender sessions is definitely very important. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum.